Laughter show is it's many things. It's a dramedy. Let's just say dramedy comedy. It's a hodgepodge. It's a gene pool of comedic ideas, theories, that it transcends laws of nature, transcends law of God, a law of man. It is a behemoth, leviathan, if you will, of funny. That's why we put the word laughter in the title. It made it the first word. We just want to get straight to the point. If you don't laugh at Laughter Show, then you, sir, or ma'am, or madam, you need to see a doctor. You need to consult a physician. Because you have got a broken funny bone, and that needs to get in a cast immediately for 6 weeks. So that's how long it takes to heal a funny bone that's broken. You didn't even know that, did you? How did we invent this show? We met up while we were backpacking in France 3 summers ago. And I stumbled upon an old Frenchman who looked in my eyes and he said, "You've got a glow." Then he looked at the other two and he said, "You guys have a glow too. In some ways, your collectiveness is much like the 3 magi." And we said, "Guys, we need to take this glow and we need to project for the people's sake." That's the story. In short form, for downtime, when the funny stops and the cows come home, and by that I mean I'm the cow coming home. What I like to do is I like to wind down, some chamomile tea, and a good book, anything on the Oprah's book club. I'm not that much of a literary person. I go straight to the O, as I call her, for inspiration when it comes to novels. And I mean, I've read She's Come Undone probably 7 times. I would say 7 times. It's a fantastic novel. And I like to sip my tea. I like to read my novels. Sometimes I draw cartoons. They're not very good. They're more like, like New Yorker cartoons, kind of, it's not an LOL. It's not a laugh out loud. It's more of a, I get it. That's the way my cartoons are. And I put those online at www.smarmycomics.org. How do I feel about Laughter Show? Is that what you're asking me? How about... What's that? How do I feel about Laughter Show's success? Okay. The words falling boulder comes to mind. The words aspen avalanche, momentum, inertia, basic physics, bungee jumping, base jumping, skydiving. What was the question again? This is something I do right before I get on camera to record a bit. It's a little breathing exercise. It releases the tension and the stress of somewhat scripted, somewhat improv comedy. And Because here's the thing you gotta know. You gotta know you got it in here. You got it. And when you got it, you got it all. But you gotta get it out. How do you do that? A little breathing exercise. That's not really necessary. I do it. I don't know why I do it. You want to know a really easy way to come up with comedy bits, comedy sketches? Take a power walk. You'd be surprised. Take a power walk around the block, around 2 blocks, around 3 blocks, around the neighborhood, around the park, around the downtown. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As long as you zone out. Or should I say, zone in. You can think of lots of comedy bits. But do it all the time. Don't take your iPod or your Discman or your Walkman. It's a distraction. You go out. Songs sound. And you take in the city. And they start coming to you. They start coming to you. Another good one? Showers. Take a shower. Zone out. Get that water flowing on. Get that water dripping on you. And then seep it in. And it turns into funny. It's true. It's true. It's true. Here is a little tip. A little acting tip. They don't tell you this in school. This is something you gotta learn on set. From the pros. From the big people. And it's unusual, doesn't seem right, but I tell you it works. When you are in the middle of any take, and you start to feel the pressure coming on, you know what I'm talking about. It's take 23, it's been a long day, you gotta nail it. What happens? You start getting nervous, start getting a bit sweaty. Right there. What do? You're gonna want to use soft and dry. Soft and dry is your ticket to the perfect take. And they don't send me any money. I do free advertisements for soft and dry because it's a fantabulous product and it's something that men actors should embrace. Or it can transcend. It can go construction workers, they're out all day in the sun. It gets hot. Don't be afraid to use soft and dry. I mean, it smells like soft cashmere. And who doesn't love soft cashmere? I have a problem. It's a funny problem. I just can't stop making people laugh. It's more of an addiction. But it's a good kind. It's not like meth. What we're trying to create is a bond between people who have a sense of humor and people who don't have a sense of humor. We're going to put them in there. We're going to put them right here. Everyone's going to have a sense of humor after the laughter show is done. Let me personally guarantee you that. I'm just like the guy from the Men's Warehouse commercials. I guarantee it. Did that creep you out a little bit? I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, people come up to me all the time. They say, Josh, where do you get these jokes? Where are they coming from? Do you have some sort of joke factory in your head that processes the jokes and just shoots them out your mouth? And I say no. I hired the Jewish. I'm kidding, that was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. I do actually have a joke factory in my head.